All right. I never know how to start my videos. I feel always so awkward. I feel like I should do my intros at the end because then it's like,
hey, what's up, it's your girl.
hey, what's up, it's your girl, Channy. No, that feels awko taco. I can't just like birth.
That's how the cool YouTubers do it.
I resent that. I am a cool YouTuber. I'm not wearing a bra. Hey everyone! My name is Channy. My pronouns are they, she. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a fast and dirty, how we like it, empties. So these are some of the things that I emptied out before April. I have more empties that I'm gonna be real, sidebar, feeling a little self-conscious about my hair. I have been sleeping on it. It's looking a little wacky, so you're probably gonna see me playing with it quite a bit. We're just gonna have to go with it. There's not a lot because I didn't start saving them until, like consistently until recently, but we're gonna go with it. Oh, it's too hot. I went too quickly. So if you know me, which I'm sure some of you do and some of you don't, one thing about me is that I used to be really notorious for not finishing products. I had this like weird thing in my mind where if a product was done or if I was getting close to the end, I'd actually like stop using it and I'd have a small sense of anxiety around it being done, especially if I really liked it. And so if I couldn't reorder the product or I couldn't get another one or I had forgotten to, I wouldn't use it up until I had a replacement. It's been my goal the last like year and a half to use things up, to push them out. It's part of my goal as trying to be a more responsible, I guess, consumer and user. It's also, I think, more responsible for the planet because if you use it up, then it's not going into waste. You can clean out the product, packaging, and it can live another life. So yeah, that's been my goal, and so this is my first official empties. It feels like a big deal for me because I didn't used to ever really finish things, that they always just like sat around, and I still struggle with that a bit, but I am making my way through, and finding alternative ways to use it. If it's not going to be on my face, then it'll be on my body or my feet or something. So little clap of celebration for me on this journey of using up what I've got. The first thing that we're gonna go through, like if you're surprised, I'm surprised, but I got this in a Boxwalla box. This is a Live Botanicals barrier serum, barrier balm, barrier balm. And this was like a bright yellow balm, and I was using this at nighttime to sort of lock in all my skincare before that. And what they say about it is moisture locking blend to protect dry sensitive skin. So again, I focused on using this mostly during wintertime, and it took a while to use up. Luckily it's suspended in oil, so it had a good shelf life. I also try really hard to keep my products away from sunshine, away from unnecessary light and heat. So it lasted. It didn't feel like it went off. I enjoyed this a lot. It felt really nice for my skin, especially when it was dry. I did find that it did the job. And it has, like all Live Botanical products, there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no real added, I was gonna say like flavors, but there's no real added fragrance. It's all based on the actual concoctions and creations themselves. And this one just had a really lovely sort of herbally, not calendula, but like just a really herbally smell. And it doesn't smell green. It's funny, like in my mind it's imprinted as it smells like yellow flowers. It was awesome. If you are struggling, especially during wintertime, with some dry skin, sensitive skin, this will be really nice. It's awesome. And Live Botanicals is one of my like companies that I really, really enjoy. They are really good at sourcing ingredients. They even have it on here. 41%. This one product specifically is 41% regionally sourced. They make an effort, especially to work with like local farmers and stuff like that. So I'm here for it. It seems like they really have a love and respect for the land and for the herbs and the flowers and the materials that they use, and that they really enjoy their creation process. And I will always, always gravitate towards products created by people who are in love with what they do. I do feel like that is imbued into the products that they create. So yeah, live botanical. I'm a ride or die. The next one that I am going to share is Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion, fragrance-free. So this, super funny, this last year I've been able to get some tattoos. It had been a couple of years. I guess just because I didn't feel like I could put that sort of money towards body art. The last year and a half, a really cool job came through, and by job I mean literal life focus. I felt really grounded in my career and what I'm doing, so I felt like I could splurge and put some of that money back into the body art that I had been waiting to put on myself for a long time. With that said, this is my moisturizer of choice for body art. It sinks into the skin really quickly, so it doesn't stay greasy on the skin, and when you have open wounds, that's a big deal, right? We really don't want to clog pores. We don't want to not let the tattoo breathe. We do want the tattoos to be moisturized, and that's what my tattoo artists, all of them, said, was we want it to be moisturized, we want it to sink in. We don't want to leave them too dry, but we also don't want it to create like a film over them so that they can't breathe. And I found this perfect. Unscented, very simple formulation, definitely did the trick. I already have a refill of this because I've gotten other small tattoos since. So I already have a refill of this in my bathroom for current and future tattoos. Would highly recommend if you're thinking of getting body art, and this was one of the ones that was recommended by some of the artists that I went to. Shout out Stickswell. So the next one, if you've been following my channel a little bit or watching me on Instagram, you will be unsurprised by this empty. It is the Isntree Hyaluronic Watery Sun Gel, Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel. This is my ride or die SPF. I have another one in my bathroom that I'm using. I'm almost done it, and I have 3 more backups that actually just came in the mail to get me through spring and summer. This is so good. It's inexpensive. It's around $20 to $25 Canadian. It's a Korean skincare brand. It's well tested. It is like a moisturizer. If you have oily skin, you can probably skip some of your daytime skincare steps and use this instead, because it is really like a nice moisturizer. It takes about 15 minutes to sink in. When it goes on, it looks quite shiny, but it sinks into the skin, and as someone who has combo skin and does, like intensive skincare morning and night, by the time I feel like I can go out in the sunshine, my skin's not, or do my makeup, my skin doesn't seem as shiny at that point. I find it's a great primer for makeup. I use cream and powder makeup, and I find with a mix of both of them, this works as a great underneath it, a great... Did I already say primer? I did. I said primer, I'm gonna say it again. It's a great primer-esque moisturizer. No pilling, super lovely. So they say here it has 8 types of hyaluronic acid, water-based sun gel, supplies, abundant moisture, would have to agree, soothes and cools dry skin. It's SPF 50+, which means I believe that it's been tested up to 50 SPF, and it's not quite 60. It's somewhere in between those two. And PA+++++. I don't know what that means. I should probably know what that means. You'll find that most of the writing on the back is in Korean, but you can find out all the information. It's really, really great. No eye sting, and throughout the day, even though I can, my skincare sort of moves, especially in warmer weather, I've never noticed eye stinging. And one thing is, I've also never noticed red bumps that come up on my face. So if I have sweat, I don't notice a reaction. Now, this is a chemical sunscreen, meaning that it's not made with any sort of zinc. It won't leave a white cast, but that means that some folks are a little bit hesitant to use a chemical sunscreen. I totally understand. I have been there and gone down that route. The filters used in Korean skincare are much more advanced and gentle than the filters used in North American skincare, especially SPF. So they're a little bit harsher on the skin, so you might find that sunscreens that are created and based in the United States or in Canada might actually leave you with a reaction, even the really nice expensive ones, and that was happening with me. Switched over to this, nothing. Can sweat, It's good. I don't think it's waterproof, so you will have to reapply if you jump into water. That is not a deal breaker for me. I joyfully reapply this to my face. I will leave a link to the platform that I use to get it. I kind of hunted this down through Charlotte Parler on Instagram, who is one of the co-owners of Do Skincare, and there's also Charlotte includes a coupon code that they've been given that you can add to your order to get a little bit of percentage off. Totally worth it. It's awesome. The link that I'll share is based for people in Canada, though. I think the .com/American site works the same way, though. I feel like I'm running a marathon. My nose isn't running, though. Is it because I'm only breathing through my mouth? Hi, Diddy. You want to come up? Come. Oh, you make him baby face. Come here. My baby. Little baby. Look who made a reappearance. The star of the channel. Don't be awkward now that you're on camera. What's that? What? Do you hear treats? Do you hear treats being distributed? How did you know I was bullshitting you? Have a kiss? Can we redeem ourselves this time? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Please don't do this to me a second time. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. No, give me a kiss. I refuse. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. I swear he loves me. I swear he loves me. He cuddles me all night. Okay, so for the next one, again, won't be a surprise. I think I've mentioned it in like 2 videos already, and I have like, 5 videos on my channel. It's going to be the Heritage Store Rose Water Toner. This I found through Rianne on YouTube. She mentioned it was just inexpensive, really, really good. Are you serious? He's sitting right where he was before. He looked so unhappy when I lifted him up here, and he's just sitting down there again, staring at me. I wish I could show you, but he's black and the light because of the table doesn't get down there, so you'll just see nothing. Are you gonna come up? I don't know what to do. Do you feel awkward? Because I feel awkward. Do you want to come up? Come up. He's just playing mind games. It's mind games! It's mind games! Okay, this. Rianne from YouTube recommended it in some of her videos. I think it's like a repurchase for her, and I wanted to give it a try because it is sort of a moisturizing essence and a moisturizing toner, and so that's what I was really drawn to. She also mentioned that it's really inexpensive, and I know personally, and it says right on the bottle, Heritage Store is vegan and cruelty-free. So that's right in alignment with my ethics. So I went ahead and purchased it, and this is not the first bottle. It is also not the last. I have one in my bathroom. It is an always repurchase, and pretty much what I do, because it doesn't come with a spray cap, it only comes with like a dispenser like that. What I do is save old mist bottles from other products, Osea or something like that, and I refill them with this. It's so good. It's so light. It has a vaguely rose smell, but not like powdery. It smells like rose water, and I use it on a good night or a good day. Yeah, on a good night. I'll use it in between every step of my skincare routine, and it's just really lovely. So they say the ingredients are purified water, glycerin, vegetable glycerin, sodium PCA, sodium hyaluronate, which is hyaluronic acid obviously, aloe barbadensis, which is aloe vera leaf juice, potassium sorbate, and rosa damascena flower oil, which is hydroessential rose flower oil. They also add this, and it kind of makes me laugh a little bit because I don't know, but to me it sounds like funny woo-woo. And I'm here for, like, I'm a very spiritual person. I'm big into that stuff, and these are the things that just make me smile because I don't know what this means and I don't know much about it. They say water, vormag, has been vortexed and magnetized to raise the energy to a higher vibration. My skin loves it, so they're doing something right. Like I said, it's going to be probably an always repurchase. I really appreciate this between my steps and the hyaluronic acid. I use this and just some filtered water to keep my skin hydrated, and that has really, I genuinely believe, has kept my skin very calm and my oil production down. Come here. You have to come and you have to stay up here. You can't just stare at me and make me feel awkward while I'm recording. You can do empties with me. Round 3. Let's see how Diddy feels. Oh, my hair looks so wacky. Alright, so my next product is a facial cleanser called Daydreamer by Blume Cosmetics. This is it says right on the bottle, your dream cleanser come true. Very accurate. This is a lovely cream cleanser. It is so nice to use. What are you doing? You're distracting me so much. You're squirrel braining. There's nothing there. What are you even actually looking at? I have to do this. I have to do this, okay? It's gotta go away. Give me half hour. Sherbert. Sherbert. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. I won't take no for an answer. Give me a kiss. This is my consolation prize. It gives me a schnug. I'll take it. All the way out. Out. Phenomenal. One of the first cream cleansers that I've really, really enjoyed. It strangely has this smell to it that, like, probably isn't that enjoyable to other people. It might be. It really might be. But it really is to me. It doesn't smell herbal or anything like that. It actually just smells like this cream that I remember. It's like a childhood smell. And it's not good or bad. It's just not flowery or anything like that. It's just a very basic cream smell. And I love it. I really love Daydreamer. I've repurchased it twice. I can't... can't get enough of this. It's so gentle, it's so hydrating. It will still, like, take off a good amount of my makeup when I'm really not feeling up for it. I will just use this, and you know, it has taken off most of my eye makeup before because it is sort of, are you kidding me, Zach? He is pushing open the door with his nose. I don't know if you can hear it, but Zach's laughing because he thinks it's hilarious how disruptive Diddy's being. But I have ADHD, and this doesn't help. Zach, please close the door. Oh God, I've lost it. I can't. Okay, Daydreamer. Give it a try. Canadian company, super lovely. Now carried in Sephora in Canada. I'm not sure about the US. So worth a try. They have other products I haven't tried yet, but I'm really eager to. And I already have another bottle of this on the go. I've gotten my partner to start using it, and I have another bottle hanging out in the background, getting ready to open up. Totally worth it. I talked about this in my last video. This is the 12 Beauty Nutritive Repair Emulsion. Oh, God. Come on, focus. There you go. It is so wildly good. This has been great, and it says barrier repair treatment for night. This was phenomenal. It's super dirty right now because Empties bag is Empties bag. That's a different reality that we live in there. But it was so good to heal my sort of compromised barrier. If I was having red, itchy, peely skin, if it was super sensitized and stingy, this helped more than anything else. So many of the products that I have fallen in love with that are more pricey are through Boxwalla, and I would totally recommend, even if you're in Canada, getting Box Wallet. It's every other month, and they curate these beautiful boxes with beautiful products. And yeah, they haven't done wrong by me. Not in the, I think, like 2 years that I've had them, or that I've been subscribed. The next isn't actually an empty. I didn't get through this. This is the Unseen Sunscreen, and it's all rubbed off by Supergoop. Yeah, I don't know if you remember me saying earlier when I was talking about the Isn't Tree sunscreen, this irritated my skin. It has a really interesting silicone type of base. It's clear, and that's really cool, and I wanted to give it a try. It's also pricey, but honestly, if I sweat, my red bumps popped out all over my skin. It stung my eyes. So this is definitely not a repurchase. I didn't finish this because once I started to notice how it would react in the summertime to my skin, I was really unmotivated to put it back on my face or to put it anywhere on my body, to be frank. So this sort of sat around for long enough that I was like, all right, it's time to give her. The next one is the Acure Seriously Soothing Cloud Cream. Really great. Has argan extract and hyaluronic acid for normal to sensitive skin. 100% vegan, paraben-free, sulfate-free, mineral oil-free, petrolatum-free, formaldehyde-free, cruelty-free. It was really nice. I really enjoyed using it. I felt like you could use this morning and night. You can layer it. It had a really nice smell to it too. Very inexpensive, worth a repurchase. I'm kind of like blowing through these now because I'm worried that there's going to be like another interruption. Also, I can see my batteries going down. An always repurchase, the FitGlow Beauty Night Serum, Lip Night Serum. Oh, come on. There we go. It's so good. It is the only thing that I use on my lips at night now. It's thick. It stays all night. It's full of ceramides. I already have another one that I'm working my way through, and as soon as I'm finished that one, I'm also going to repurchase it. It's great, and it stays on your lips, so by the time you wake up, it's still there a little bit, and it really locks in moisture. I love this. Really worth the money. It's a little bit more pricey. I have no qualms about spending that on something that works beautifully for my lips at nighttime. That being said, I also have the FitGlow Beauty mascara. I got this in a Petit Voile box, and I thought I would really, really like it, but I didn't end up finishing this. Mascaras are hard for me because I wear makeup like once or twice a week. I'm trying to wear it a little bit more to make sure I'm using my products kind of like what we were talking about, being a responsible consumer and actually finishing what I spend my money on. But the wand is kind of what did it for me. It was like way too chunky. It was really hard to get it in and around my eyes and not get mascara all over my eyelid. I have hooded eyes, and so it would just be everywhere and it crumbled. So this wasn't my favorite, and this is actually the old brush. They've since created a new brush. I don't know if they've reformulated though, and apparently the new brush works a lot better. It's a very pricey mascara in my opinion, so I'm actually going to skip on trying out the new brush, but I'm really grateful I got to try it. It was something that was on my mind for a couple of years before I received it, and it was a cool little experiment, just not perfect for me. I also finished up my Sparitual Body Care Earl Grey Body Creme. This came in a detox box a couple of years ago, and I knew that its life was ending, and it smelled so nice. I love the smell of Earl Grey, so I used it up. This is thick, but I really like it. You know, my skin, I have really ashy skin, especially in wintertime, so this was kind of a great product for that, and it sinks in. It felt really nice. It helped with my feet too. I don't know that I'd repurchase it, not because it's not wonderful, more because I struggle to consistently use body creams and stuff like that, and I wouldn't want to waste a product on that. So right now I have a couple that I've gotten as gifts or that I've purchased for myself that I'm really happy with, that I would likely repurchase again if need be, but it won't be anytime soon. So yeah, I purchase a bit more mindfully when it comes to creams for your body and stuff, because I'm not always as consistent at that as I am at skincare. Last but not least, I pretty much, it won't light anymore, but I finished up a candle. I just have to do a last final clean from Lotus and Flame. I believe they are Canadian POC owned company based out of Montreal, if I'm not mistaken, and this was the smell Zen. It is lovely. I burned this every time I took a bath, and it was so relaxing. It smells like Lotus, bamboo. It just smells like a spa. It was so nice. I really enjoyed these candles. I will definitely get more candles from Lotus and Flame once I run through some of the ones that I have now. But yeah, it was so great for bath time. Really relaxing, really grounding. Would highly recommend. And that's it. Those are all my empties. Yeah, there are a couple that I would repurchase and have already repurchased. There are a couple that when the time comes, I will likely put the money down again. And I feel like I've got a good idea for some of these products. Some of these brands are like brands that I love. So check them out. They are wonderful, and I hope that this was helpful in some way and maybe gave you an idea of something you'd like to try. If you ever have any questions, you know you can always write to me. I love talking about this stuff, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. If you feel called to, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it. I will joyfully see you in the next one.